I'm nervous on the surface, I look fine. My brain feels heavy, my traumatized mind. And I'm so tired, I can't feel my eyes. Whoa, whoa. I'm petty, but I know how to lie. I feel feelings that I can't describe. I'm not breathing, but I'm still alive. Whoa, whoa. But I think I'll be alright, 'cause I'm not giving up, I'm not giving up yet. I feel that it's my time, so I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. So I'ma give it everything, I'ma give it everything I got. I'ma give it everything, I'ma give it everything I got. Why do I still have hope? So many days have passed. I wait around for things to change, but change does not come fast. I'm asking all the questions, but then I question them. Like, what's the point of living, existing when you can't see a God in flesh? I'm looking for the answers, they say to pray instead. I think I'll find them one day, but with a helping hand. I know that it's not easy, but I believe I will. Yeah, I'll get over all my fears and really conquer everything. I think I'll be alright, 'cause I'm not giving up, I'm not giving up yet. I feel that it's my time, so I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. So I'ma give it everything, I'ma give it everything I got. I'ma give it everything, I'ma give it everything I got.
Yeah. Hello friends, it's Dave here with Creative Drones and Dave It Yourself. Today I'm out here at my favorite park again, and I'm trying a new Davevention. I actually have a parachute recovery system on the back of Sluggo today. Kind of looks like a bat cape the way I have it right now. I do not have a fantastic deployment system on it yet, so right now we're really just testing to see if the parachute itself will actually allow the drone to glide down safely to the ground. So that's what we're going to try today. I actually have it just kind of looped into an elastic hairband there. I'm going to do the old wiggle thing like I did with the paratrooper, if you saw that video, and hopefully it will release. Once it does, though, I've noticed through some of the other tests that we've done that the wind from the blades obviously fills the drone or the propeller. Yeah. Hey, friends. All right, let's start again. Sorry. Hello friends, it's Dave here with Creative Drones and Dave it yourself. I'm out here at my favorite park again today. And today I'm going to be trying one of my new Dave inventions. I've got Sluggo here, actually has a parachute recovery system on it. However, just like with my paratrooper launch, if you happen to watch that video, I do not have a fantastic delivery method just yet, or as far as the letting it go. So right now I just have the tip of it looped into a hair tie, which is elastic. I'm going to kind of do that wiggle around thing like I did with the paratrooper. Hopefully it will release the parachute. Now once it does release the parachute through some of my smaller testing areas, I've noticed that the blades, obviously the wind from the blades fill the parachute pretty good. So once it does start to release, I'm going to go ahead and drive the drone off to the side a bit. Then I'm going to kill the engines, and then we're going to see exactly how this works. So it's either going to be YouTube Gold or YouTube I Told You So. You shouldn't have done that. So anyway, we're about to find out here, and we'll see how it goes. So here we go. Okay, it's not killing the engines. Why is it not killing the engines? Oh, I'm pushing the wrong button. Alrighty, we're gonna try that again. Yeah. How you doing, friends? It's Dave here with Creative Drones and Dave it yourself. Today I'm out here at my favorite park again, and I'm trying one of my new Dave engines. As you can see here, I've got Sluggo down here on the ground, and it looks like maybe he has a bat cape on him, but he doesn't actually. This is a parachute system that I'm trying for a little recovery action. As just like the paratrooper, if you haven't watched that video, I do not have a fantastic deployment system yet, so I've actually just got it kind of rigged up on there to hold on. But once I get it up to the 100-foot mark, 200-foot mark, hopefully it will deploy. Once it does, I'm going to go ahead and kill the engines, and we're going to see if this thing will actually float to the ground the way I hope it will. So either this will be YouTube Gold or YouTube You Shouldn't Have Done That. We're going to find out here in a second. So without delay, here we go. Dang it, too early. We do not need to do all that filming over. Nope, batteries are blinking again. Dang it, man. What? Hails to the yiz, yeah! Booyah! Okay, we're not going to record all that over again, but we are doing it from here. Here we go. Yes! Uh-oh. A little wobbly, but it sure beats crashing to the ground. Bam! Boo, Zaka! yourself. I'm out. And here's Hunter with the recovery. And how much damage do we have there, Hunter, from that landing?
Zero.
Zero?
No damage.
Haha, that sounds like a Dave It Yourself success story if I've ever heard of one.
All clear.
Right, Parker? Booyah. Hey everybody, welcome to the Dave It Yourself channel this Sunday. Sit down at 7. Appreciate everybody being here. You can see I'm sporting some new duds. Got myself a sweet Bucky's hat on. Oh, let me tell you about Bucky's. Also, I thought I would enjoy the show as much as you do. I'm trying something different. I'm wearing 3D glasses. That's right. You guys are now in 3D for me. It's pretty crazy, I'm going to tell you. I didn't want to see that though. Oh well. Anyway, we're just going to continue with the show. So I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much, greatly so much for being here. I greatly appreciate that. We're going to get into some fun stories like my Bucky's experience and some other fun things going on here. And if it gets too hot, I'll pick that up, change it. But at this point, it is perfect. So I thank everybody for being here. Thank you so much. We have a great show again tonight. We have some more unboxings coming up tonight. We're going to be doing that. Of course, jokes of the day. And you already saw one of the first videos there. That was some old school. That's back when it was still Creative Drones, the channel, and still started to sneak in the Dave It Yourself there at the end. And then it adjusted to the Dave It Yourself channel. But there you go. Now you know where that first logo came from. If you ever happen to watch any of my old stuff, that's it. That's how we did it. And that's the kind of shenanigans I can get into when I'm surrounded by a couple other shenanigans, such as Parker and Hunter, my kids there, and played that video because I was actually spending time with them this weekend as well. So I had a really great weekend doing that, and thought I'd go ahead and show some old school video style with that. We also have Magic 8 Ball tonight. Of course, a mango is coming up tonight. Have the hookah harmonica necklace, so we'll be listening to some fancy tunes with those. You know how you like those. But first, what we're going to do is, and I've even improved the Magic 8 Ball cam a little bit, so let's go ahead and jump into that, and then we're going to jump into chat and talk about that. But let's see if I can get this Magic 8 Ball thing to work, because you know this is always this is always the barometer for the show. The 8 Ball, it's never always right. You know, it's often wrong. So we'll see if we can get this going here. Let's see where that 8 Ball cam is. Boom. All right, there we go. Is it working? All right, it is working. And I've got my flick light. So we're going to go ahead and help illuminate that a little bit so that you can see. Currently it says it is certain. See, hopefully that's a little easier for y'all to see. I did a little tweaking with the picture. It's still not great because I'm also using this camera for the bingo cam. Make sure that's still working. Yeah, see, so I have them in two different spaces, a little bit of different thing on the picture there. So same area, two different views, just for yous. All right, so let's get into that 8 Ball cam, and let's ask this nasty 8 Ball. Oh, there you go. I'm telling you about my gorilla tape holder there. How's the show going to go, 8 Ball? Magic 8 Ball, the one we love the most. How will this show go? And who's a better host? Now, let's see what we got here. All right, it says down. Let's jump back over here. 8 Ball cam. There it is. Hopefully it still works. It does. Okay. Let's spin that to the appropriate area. Let the bubbles dance around it there. Let me get that back angled up properly. Let's see what it says here. It looks like it says, and I need to put on my old other glasses to see that from way over there. It says, what? Signs point to yes. Oh, signs point to yes is what that says. So you guys probably saw that first. But signs point to yes. So I'm very excited about that. Looks like the show is going to go swimmingly. So you guys are in for quite a ride. So I'm excited to be here. Hopefully you are too. And you know, the worst part about the weekends, which is why I kind of do the show here on Sunday to try to kind of get ready. But the worst part about the weekends, of course, is the 5 consecutive days that come after the weekend. So you spend a little time on Sunday nights with Crazy Dave here, and we do a little shenaniganery and win some fun stuff and things of that nature, and hopefully enjoy yourself. So let's go ahead and jump into that chickadee chat because for all I know, I've been muted this entire time. That would be a classic David Yourself thing to do. Let's check out that chat. All right, let's scroll back up to that chickadee chat. Let's see if we can scroll all the way back up to the very firsty. Yep, there it is. Randy B looks like he's the big man for the double bingo contestant yet again. Randy loves to get in here first so that he can get that double bingo going. And he has won it. He has won it. So, he likes to get in there. So that's just a lesson to all of you. Look for that. Look for the posting of the show coming up on Sundays. I usually post it sometime in the afternoon, and then just keep your eye out for it. Get your name in there. Put a little note in there, just like Randy did. Hey, Dave, a little smiley face. All it takes. Boom. Now he's already double contestant. And that's right. We're doing $10,000 potential giveaways again tonight. And we went ahead and mailed out one of those winners last week. Did not hear from the other winner. You need to send an email to thedavidyourselfchannel@gmail.com to acknowledge the fact that you want it with your address. And if you also want to be part of Dave's Galaxy, which we'll talk about that here as well, you can also include your phone number in that email. But the other winner did not email me, so there's still 2 chances for $10,000 or more or less. But nonetheless, it'll be free to you. So what's the problem? All right, let's jump in here. So we got Randy B. Then we got Smokey Martin RC. Good to see you, Traps. Thank you so much for being here, sir. EJ74. Look at this cat. Eric Johnson. Welcome back, my friend. I had watched Eric do some jamming on his guitar because he can really lick that thing like nobody's business, boy. And put a comment on there, and he was like, "Hey, why have I not been getting your videos?" And come to find out, he was unsubscribed. I don't know if that was on purpose or that evil YouTube, but nonetheless, Eric fixed that problem. So thank you, sir. And just so you know, I had a feeling you might show up, so I added your name to the bingo list already. Boing! As well as Ray Emig, you are also on there, and CVO Hobo's wife, Crystal, she is also on there from last week. So still have some spots on there, have some other new improved spots on there. We'll get to that here shortly. But right now, let's get back to that chickadee check. All right, so let's get down here. We got EJ. There we go. Lyndon Stewart. Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much, Lyndon, for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Just I might have to readjust these headphones because this Bucky's head is slippery with these things. Does not want to hold on my head very well. My head's big enough, so I don't know what the problem is. But anyway, so then we got Randy B back in there saying, "Hey, folks, good to see you there, sir. I'm Smokey Martin. Shadow Ops, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciate that. Red Beard is in the house. What's what? Got ourselves a rocketing YouTube star in the chat tonight, folks. Good to see you, Red Beard. Thank you so much, man. Always a pleasure. And man, that's one cat right there, as well as all these other cats. But man, I'd love to do some flying with any of you guys at some point. And speaking of love to do some flying with some guys, I got some other big news. Big news coming later. Remind me later in case I forget. I'm not doing any drinking on the show tonight. So, oh, wait a minute. We'll do that later. Shadow Ops, and let's see who else we got up in here. The house tonight. Aerospace Matt is in the house. Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much. Let's get this party started. Shadow Ops said, "Yeah, you know it." There's my mom in the house. Hey, mom, good to see you. Thank you so much. And mom is also helping taking care of the cat. Of course, she's the one that's been taking care of that cat the entire time. But now I've sort of picked up the ball a little bit. So you saw that last week. And if you missed that show, well, you're going to have to go back because that'll probably be the last time you ever see the cat up here. It's an outdoor cat for a reason. Mike SSI, good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. I don't remember if I ever got an email back from you, whether or not you received your package. So let me know if you did, my friend. Thomas M is in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Always good to see you. The Bear Life. Wow, the Bear Life. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Good to see you. Man, haven't seen you in a while. That's awesome. Bear Life, I'm going to have to check that bingo list. I'm not sure if your name is currently on there because I did take some off that hadn't been in the stream for a while. No fault of your own, but just know that there are some blank spots. So if you want to be in bingo tonight and you see a blank spot, just go ahead and you'll yell it out here later in the chat. and we'll put you on there. And then next week, if you want to show up, I'll make sure you're on the list. Boom. Who else we got up in here? Barry Campbell's in the house. What's up, Barry? Good to see you, pal. It's always a good show when Barry's in the house. Who else we got here? Thomas M. Good to see you, sir. Eric has said he's going to be right back. Jeff in Lower Alabama. Hey, Jeff. How you doing, pal? Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Just doing a shout out round there. Good stuff. Garrett's in the house. What? Another rising YouTube celebrity up in the chat. What? I am honored, sir. Thank you so much. Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much. Let's see who else we got up in here. And Ray Emick, there's Ray. Good to see you, sir. I did add your name to the bingo list, so get an eye out for that. It's the number you called for. I don't have that handy, but just know you're on the list. And who else we got up in here? CVO Hobo, there you are. Hey, Dave. Good to see you, pal. Harley Man, good to see you. Good to see you. I assume that your wife is probably going to be in the chat at some point in time. If she's not, you make sure she is. Dang it. And you make sure that she hits that like button. Because you can send 2 likes in the same household, just so you know. Looks like you guys are enjoying that video pretty good there. That old school video. Smoky Mountain in there. Randy B. Let's see. 8-Ball. Turkey Time. Who else we got here? Randy Huffins. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for seeing you. Yeah, Buc-ee's. If you've ever been to Buc-ee's, we'll talk about that in a bit. Michael Bayer. Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much. Time for some canned meat. Are you, Michael? Is that your description of my show? I'm not saying you're wrong. Or you say you're going to get something to eat. Either way, you're not wrong. Glad to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see who else we got up in here. Anybody else I have not said hello to? You guys are hitting that chat pretty hard, so I'm having to scroll down a bit here. Let's see. It's going to be great. Litz in the house. Good to see you, Litz. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here as well. Hanger 51 is in the house. Speaking of the guy that never emailed me about wanting his prize. Hey, Getty, good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. And Thomas said, okay, good deal. So we are at the end of the chickadee chat. Let me go ahead and add my bar of stars so I can remember where I got to. She would be here if she was not at work. I'm sure she'll be here next Sunday. You tell her, you text her right now and tell her to, sneak off from some patients and shoot me up. Hit me. Just go ahead and just tell her to pull up the channel show on their phone. Just set her phone off to the side, put it in her locker, whatever, let it play. Hit the thumbs up before she does that. Make sure it's plugged in so it doesn't die. And she'll be fine. Mike SSI did say the parachute guy arrived alive. Nice. Glad to hear that. Thank you so much for that. Good stuff. All right, let's jump back into this main show cam so we can talk about Buc-ee's. So anyway, I went up to Dalton Saturday morning kind of thing to go visit my oldest son Parker and his fiance. I think that's the first time I've said that out in public. Parker and his fiance. That's a pretty good ring to it. Morgan, she's awesome. Anyway, they had bought some tickets to go see the Book of Mormon. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that stage presentation kind of thing, the Book of Mormon. If you haven't, look it up. It's interesting for sure. It was written by the guys that wrote South Park. So that may be all you need to know right there. But we had some pretty good seats down on the floor kind of thing and enjoyed that. And then we did some high fancy flute and dinner after that and had some really good fancy drinks and stuff and had prime ribs. So that was fun stuff. And then he helped me, as you saw in that earlier video, helped me do a little drone flying today because something else we'll talk about here shortly. So he was helping me kind of do some testing on that. So that seemed to work pretty well. And so we'll talk about that. And then on my way home, I stopped to see Hunter, who was bartending at work, and stopped and had meatball sliders and a drink that was called the Drunk Larry, I think, or something like that. Let me see what my, I know I got a picture of that here somewhere. It was called the Drunk Arnold. That's right. It was whiskey, iced tea, and lemonade. The Drunk Arnold. It's pretty good. I only had one. I wasn't the drunk Dave afterwards or anything, but it was good. So I did enjoy that. So fun stuff. Oh, South Park. The single reason why I considered changing my hair color. No doubt, man. Very funny, man. Very funny. Yeah. So anyway, it was a pretty good show, and it talked about Just look it up online if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff or that type of humor. But it was basically a humor type thing, and it kind of focused on the religion of the Mormons and all that. And the funny thing was, just there was a guy outside, trying to hand out like the Mormon pamphlets and all that, standing outside kind of thing. And I don't know if he's ever seen the show. You probably want to check the show out before you stand outside and start want to hand out pamphlets to people. Of course, he was handing them out in his defense. He was handing them out before the show, not after. He wasn't there after the show. He knew better. So that was something. But anyway, so on my way up to Dalton, there is a Buc-ee's up there, and I can't think of the name of the town right now. It's eluding me. But anyway, I made sure I did not fill up with gas. I had enough gas to make it to 2 Buc-ee's because I definitely wanted to grab some gas there, and I wanted to arrive early enough so that I can actually take some time to walk around the interior of Buc-ee's. If you have never had the pleasure of walking around the interior of Buc-ee's, make sure you try to do that at some point in time because that place is amazing. Not only did I get this sweet, sweet hat, because I had no idea what the activity was last time I went up there with Parker and Morgan, that we went to a soccer game outside this time of year, and it was kind of cool. So I was ready in case we were going to do that again. And since it was also a soccer game and we sat on bleachers last time, I also got myself a Buc-ee's butt koozie. Yeah. Actually, I got 3 of these because in case we were going to the bleachers, I wanted them to have a Buc-ee's butt koozie too. And we did not do that. We were inside the theater. And then also picked up this really sweet mug, Don't Tread on Me. Of course, you're probably going to throw it out with the green screen here. But Don't Tread on Me. Sweet. $13 for this thing. $13. Have you seen the Redskins beat up Redskins one I have that's this size? I spent $45 on that thing, probably because I had a Redskins logo on it, but still, $13 for this mofo. And it's one of those Yukon Outfitter jobs. So I expected to do pretty well for $13. And then also picked up, and if you've ever been to Buc-ee's, you may recognize these beaver nuggets. That's right. Got myself some beaver nuggets. I'd heard a lot about them, so I thought I'd try them out. If you haven't had beaver nuggets, I'll sum it up for you. 2 things. 1, you should get them. 2, at least to try them. Don't eat the whole bag by yourself. But basically, if you took a cheese puff, Cheetos cheese puff, took off the cheese, and then you took a box of Crunchy Munch and threw away the popcorn and just left the caramel crispy stuff, and then you mix that stuff together, that's that. That is Crunchy Munch cheese puffs without the cheese or the popcorn. That's what that is. And they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Not something you want to just continue to mow on because they are pretty sweet, but at the same time, beaver nuggets. You should try them. Get 1 bag and 1 bag only for the entire family. It will be enough, trust me. So yeah, good stuff. So anyway, needless to say, at Buc-ee's, I had 40 minutes to spare. I burned 50, and also speaking of 50, I burned $150 there. I bought a really cool jacket too, which I did not bring, but kind of like a black fleece jacket, very subdued. Does have the little Buc-ee's logo on it, black leather logo, pretty cool. So, but just dumb stuff. And then bought Morgan this really cool thing that was it looked like a little wine bottle, and even had like a little wine label on it and the whole deal, and like the wrapper at the top. But it was actually an umbrella. So when you pull it out, it's an actual mini umbrella. And then if it's wet, you just put it back in this solid bottle kind of thing, and then it doesn't get all messed up in your purse. So I got her that, and then I got Parker because I knew I was going to be sleeping on the couch, so I wanted because I was going to spend the night at their place. I bought a really big Bucky fleece blanket type thing, which is like the Sherpa fuzz on one side, and then like that really low pile cool print black and white type thing with just the red tongue on him. So yeah, I got him that too. So needless to say, I spent some money at Buc-ee's, but it was well worth it, and I could totally see myself buying all of my Christmas gifts at Buc-ee's because that place is amazing. But anyway, so let's jump back into that chickadee chat real quick and see if anybody else has been Buc-ee's, because I'm sure there are some Buc-ee believers out there, and I want to know who you are. So let's go back to that chickadee chat. All right, so let's go back to my bar of stars so we can know where I got to last. There we go. Okay, and let's see. South Park, that's what we talked about with Matt earlier about changing his hair color. Lyndon Stewart's still in the house. Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much. Randy Huffman's still here. Good to see you. If I just me, but you're buffering every couple of minutes. well, let me know or let mom know if that's the case. I don't notice any specific issue, and I do have the little green box on the OBS, so you guys let me know if that's the case. Hopefully not, and let me know. I think my sound is doing okay, so you let me know about that too. Mike says I have to bail out early. Have a great show. All hail the ball. All right, Mike. Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much, and thanks for letting me know that your prize got there. And excuse me, sorry about that. And let's see, what else we got here, Jeff and Lyndon. They are awesome. Cracking a bag. Jeff's up. Jeff's been to Bucky's. Cracking a bag. Yep, they are awesome. Barry Campbell's apparently had some of those beaver nuggets. Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, they are good. So good that that's why I ended up getting them back because I meant to leave them there, but they were like, oh no, you're not leaving these here. So I got them back. So it's good. I get to show you on the show, and maybe I'll even eat one for you. We'll do an ASMR portion of the show where I'm just eating a Bucky nugget. Oh, funny. I have never been to Bucky's. Thomas, here's here's the thing. I watched this on YouTube actually. There's a channel called Company Man or The Company Man. As a matter of fact, he uses a very similar logo to my David Yourself channel, the Creative Jones channel, that silhouette of the person. His doesn't have the controller in it and things like that in his hand. But very similar logo, but he did a great episode on Bucky's. He does a lot of, why did they rise? Why did they fall? Kind of videos. Very entertaining. It's not boring at all. But he did one on Bucky's, and it was all just why are they so great? There was no fall. It's just straight up. So it's definitely worth checking out. The Company Man or Company Man is the name of the channel. So just Company Man Bucky's, and that'll be an episode you'll be glad you watched. And you'll definitely want to check it out because they are known for the cleanest bathrooms in America, and they have an entire crew that gets paid more than the actual people on the cash registers to keep it that way. So they've got quite a thing going on over there. DIY ASMR, the fart machine in the Marnock. I know, I already have so much to offer. So I'm glad you like it, man. We got Marty Manistyles on the house. Hey, buddy, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Haven't seen you quite a while as well. And Marty, I'm pretty sure you're on the bingo list, but again, if you want to be on bingo and you don't see your name, there are some blank spots. So we'll get to that here shortly and see exactly what we've got going on with that. And let's make sure there's nothing else here. Bucky got 1,000 gas pumps. Yeah, they do. Ton. And they don't allow semi trucks there. Only vehicles. You can, if you like, if you're like Sea Mafia and you have a big bus and a trailer, you can go there. But you can't go there. You can't go there in the big old semi truck kind of thing. So yeah, that's one thing you can't do there. But they do have a ton of pumps. You never wait for pumps. All right, so let's go ahead and put my bar of stars up in there and get back to this main Shiggity show cam. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I'm pretty sure you guys heard that. And you know what happens when we hear that? That means it's time for some bingo. Yeah. All right. Bingo. Let's jump into that bingo list. So we can take a look at that list and you guys can see exactly where you are and what's new. Here's that bingo list. All right. So you can see on the bingo list here that we do have some new stuff. I'm going to take off my 3D glasses for the moment because I need to see this a little better. All right, you can see like at I-21, we have a roll again. We also have that again N39. Still have some double prizes on there and a few blank spots. So if you don't see your name on there and you would like to be on there, just pick one of those blank spots. N33, N40, V8, I-19, 29. So let me know what you think about that. And we'll go ahead and put your name on there so that you can be part of it. And Marty, let's see. Do I see you on there, my man? May not see you on there, Marty. I don't think I'm seeing you. So if you want to pick a number, Marty, and you want to be on this list in the prize roll for tonight, go ahead and pick yourself a blank spot and put that number in the Chickadee chat. And I'll go ahead and make a note of it in my phone. And we'll keep it all on the ups and ups. Let's get to that bingo cam. Boop. There I am. All right, so like I was saying earlier, I'm not doing any drinking. I'm not doing drinking tonight. No, no drinking here. I don't know what you're talking about. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm holding nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have anything in my hands. Nope. Sure don't. Magic. All right. We're still working over here. Hey, we are. Great. All right. So let's jump into some biggity bingo. And let's jump into that chickadee chat real quick. Now that we know that my bingo cam's working. So we can check to see. Marty Manisto says he'll take 33. All right, Marty. Let me throw you up on there real quick. Put you in my nigga naughty notes. And Marty, he wants 33. You got it. You got it. All right. And all right. Anything else? Roll that beautiful bean footage. All right. Well, you don't have to ask me twice, buddy. Here we go back to that bingo cam. All right. As you can see, I got the rubber band on there. All right. Go ahead and harmonica it up. I'll do a little test here. Pull this out so it doesn't blare out the microphone. This side? Let's see. No. Oh, there's something in there. Yeah. I've blown in the wrong side. That's happened before. All right, let's try it out. Here we go. Nice. All right, here we go. Let's release the rubber band. And you know how we like it. Nice and smooth. Oh, that was certainly smooth. And that looks like that is going to be. See if I can put it here so you can see it. Perhaps. Kind of easy to move. Can you see that at all? It is I-27. I-27. But Dave, who is I-27? Well, let's find out. I-27 is Dave Marshall. Walk, 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 walk. All right, well, well, well. If that is not a disappointment, now we can check. I'm going to check that chickadee chat. Let's see. Chickadee chat. Dave Marshall, are you out there? Dave Marshall. Gonna have to do some scrolling. All right, so let's do some scrolling just in case Dave Marshall is in there. Still haven't found my timer thing. So you know what? Let me just go ahead and do the little watch timer thing, and we'll just give him like 30 seconds just in case he's watching as some sort of guilty pleasure and he wants to be a part of possibly winning $10,000 or more because of the Dave It Yourself channel. We'll give him a chance to see if he's in there. So let's scroll on down there. Let's see if Dave Marshall pops up. Oh, hey, Rogers Aviation. Good to see you, pal. Thank you so much for showing up. Greatly appreciate seeing you. Airspace Marshall, yeah. Marshall, Will, yeah, no. Marshall, Will, and Holly, no. No shadow ups. Been radio silent for a while. Yep, I know. He sure has. And this is the reason why he should at least tune on Sunday nights. He knows he's got a work week coming up, so why not, a little shenaniganery? He doesn't even have to, comment unless he wins. So anyway, so we're just gonna, we're gonna give him a full minute there. Boom, that is a full minute. Okay, so Dave Marshall, you were a big winner tonight. Unfortunately, you weren't here, so unfortunately we can't have you win anything, obviously, because you weren't here, and kind of disappointing because now I don't get to fire up the smoke machine. I'm just gonna fire it off a little bit just to make sure it works. It does. All right, so because it hasn't been like doing its puffing thing or anything, now it's doing it, of course, because I released the seal. But anyway, so it's a bummer. We didn't get a bingo off right off the bat. Let's go ahead and converse with that magic 8 ball and see if we're going to get some more bingos, or any bingos tonight. Any big winners, $10,000 winner possibly. Let's find out. Let's jump back to that 8 ball. Let's ask. Oh, magic 8 ball. I guess I can come back here. Oh, magic 8 ball. Will we have some bingo winners tonight? Will we? Will we? Will we? I'm not going to do anything crazy. I don't want to get it all bubbly. Let me go ahead and look at it now so I don't have to do it later. It says, well, it says, signs point to yes. So, as much as you believe in the magic 8 ball, there we go. Signs point to yes. We're going to have ourselves some bingo winners tonight. Potentially more than one, and that would be great. But until then, I'm a little sad. And what makes us happy when we're sad? Jokes of the Dave. But first, the warning. The jokes told as jokes of the Daves are meant for adult entertainment purposes only. It is recommended that you already possess a sense of humor prior to listening. The Dave Yourself channel is not responsible for jokes that do not work. If at any time you're unsatisfied, your money will be refunded. And just so you know, I kind of cheated on these because I was running late today coming back. But here's the first joke of the day that I listened to this week, and I think you might enjoy. Here it is.
Man walks into a bar. The bartender asks, "Why the long face?" The man replies, "I just found out my wife is sleeping with another man. I've decided I'm going to drink myself to death." The bartender looks shocked and says, "I'm sorry, I can't help you kill yourself." The man asks, "Well, what would you do in my situation?" The bartender puffs himself up a bit and says, "If I found out a guy was sleeping with my wife, I wouldn't sit around feeling sorry for myself. I'd kill the guy." The man jumps up from his stool and shouts, "That's a great idea. Thanks," and runs out of the bar. A couple hours goes by, and the bartender is starting to get nervous when the man walks back into the bar with a smile on his face. "Did you kill the guy?" The bartender asks nervously. "Nope, I slept with your wife. Whiskey, please." A man
Whiskey, please. So anyway, yeah, so I did a little cheating on those. Those are some ones that I've just seen also on YouTube kind of thing. Hopefully I won't get copyright on those since they're using the AI voice, the whole deal. So should be all right. We'll see. I'll let you know in the next show. All right, let's jump back into that chickadee chat and see who liked that joke. Chickadee chat. There it is. Nope. Wrong. Try that again. Chickadee chat. There it is. All right, let's jump into that chickadee chat. Back up into my bar of stars. Paul McNeil's in the house. Hey, Paul, good to see you, pal. Thank you so much for being here. Rogers Aviation, good to see you, sir. I did say that earlier, so thank you so much for seeing you. Thanks for being here, sir. Who else we got here? Miss the Howdy Multi. Yeah, Miss Howdy. Yep. Shadow's been doing some. Shadow's a drone man. He'll like what I got coming up here. RC Rollins in the house. Hey, Greg, good to see you, pal. Thank you so much for being here. Always glad to see you. Looks like we got ourselves some smiles and some laughs from that whole joke of the day there. JCB. Swap meet Saturday. Found a nice new inbox bind and fly E-Flight Clipling Club. Ooh, nice. Look at that. That's a nice deal. I have the, I think I have the UMX version of that. Is it the Clipwing I have or just the Cub? I want to say it's the Clipwing. May not be. But anyway, whatever the UMX version of that yellow plane with the black stripes on the wings was. I still have that. Never flown. Still in the box. Poor bartender, yeah. Should have just gave the man a drink in the first place. That is your job. After all, you are a bartender. But I can understand his caution. Yeah, so good to see you guys. Thank you so much, everybody, being here. Let's say we're at 23 folks right now, 16 likes. If you haven't had a chance to do that like thing, go ahead and do that. I'm going to go put my star of bars in there, then I'm going to address old Kenny here. Email sent. Okay, so Kenny. If you don't send me the email within the first couple of days, because I usually mail stuff out by Wednesday at the latest, you got to wait till the next show, which is coincidentally this show. So you do have a chance of winning again. You have won multiple times, so the chances are there that you will win again. Will it be tonight? We'll all find out. If you do, that would be amazing. So we'll find out here shortly. So stick around. Also, I saw on your show as I was watching some of your live playbacks kind of thing that you were changing your nights from after my show to Fridays, but Ryan is doing his after mine or whatever. Is that how that's working out now? Let me know about that in the chat. That way I don't need to tell people that, hey, make sure you head out of here and go check out Kenny, because you'd have already have needed to have done that a couple days yesterday. So let me know about that. Let's see what else we got here in this chickadee chat. Yeah, swap meet. I haven't been to an RC swap meet. I need to go as a seller because I clearly have plenty. But yeah, so I need to check that out at some point in time and do the RC swap meet. I know they have one down there in Perry. I know that Jeff in Lower Alabama goes to that one all the time. Is that in April or something? When is that, Jeff? When is that swap meet in Perry? Because that's only like, I think, 3 hours from me kind of thing too, just like Birmingham is. My invisible drink. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not having a drink. The invisible bottle. Got that at the Marvel store in the Wonder Woman department. I just thought it was cool. So let's jump back into this. So speaking of Shadow and liking the journey things here, I do have a little bit of unboxing to do here. Sort of. I already opened it, but I'm going to do a little unboxing here. So let's jump into the applicable unboxing cam, which is this one. There it is. All right, so this is a product that when I was whipping out all the drones, of course, I whipped out, 2 episodes ago, I guess it was. I took out some storage stuff from downstairs and showed you a bunch of drones and stuff that I had because that's, David, the creative drones. That's pretty much what this channel was all about, was just doing dumb drone stuff. But anyway, so along with the polyphomatitis, the chronic polyphomatitis we've talked about, it's something that I am afflicted with. It's apparently a lifelong condition. I know quite a few of you have it as well. But I also have another condition, which I don't talk about here because it's not really part of this so much, but it's also dronementia, where I forget how many drones I have, so I still buy them. So not only do I have chronic polyphomatitis, I have dronementia, which is also a really debilitating ailment. But anyway, this is one that I also dug out from my storage down there, and this is one that I had a while back, which I really, really enjoyed, and now there's a new version, so we're going to talk about that as well. But if you haven't done this, checked out this particular drone. This is the Potentic SE, and this is the one that came out 2 years ago, I think, 2 or 3 years ago. Anyway, it's a less than 250 gram drone, even with the battery in it. I think it's like 240. It says 249 here, but I think when you actually weigh it out, it's like 244, 245, somewhere around there. So it's a less than 250 gram drone, and this was before even that was even an issue, kind of thing. Right when they were starting to talk about that whole thing, this is when they brought this out, and it's got the 4K camera and all that kind of really cool stuff. And it's got altitude hold and all this else. It doesn't do things like Sluggo does, like the flips and all that kind of stuff. But it is very much like a DJI Mavic Mini kind of thing. Super long range. It'll go like 2 to 3 miles from you kind of thing. And then the transmitter from the drone goes to the actual controller itself, not to your phone. You plug your phone into the controller and it gives you crystal clear view of what you're doing. It's got a bunch of cool features and stuff. So we'll kind of take a look at this here if you haven't taken a look at this. I'm a huge Unique drone fan. I've never owned a DJI in my life kind of thing. Closest thing I've gotten to it, I think, is that Rise Tello, which has the DJI guts in it. But I only spent $100 on that. I just refused to spend super huge amounts on that. And this thing I think I got this used on eBay last year, year before that, or something like that. It was about the same price I spent on that Piper Cub, as a matter of fact. I think it was like $130 or something like that. And so I'll show you what comes in the box here for that. Because it is a pretty cool little setup. And if you guys ever get into drones or things like that, this is pretty much what you get in that particular kit. This little bag here. And inside the bag, Let's see here. I'll just set that here. We'll break out the controller part first because it's my favorite part. I've had a controller like this before on a previous drone, which was really really super cheapy drone, but I love this controller style. And this one has the same thing. So you basically put almost a tablet in there kind of thing. It'll pretty much hold any phone. It holds my phone easily. It'll hold big iPhones, the whole deal fine. And then they give you an assortment of cables that you plug into your phone and plug into the bottom here. And then the little joysticks are right here. So you just take them out, screw them in, like that. And then when you're done, you just take them out and put it back in the thing. But anyway, so very, very cool. Whoops. Very, very cool. Has a lot of cool features. That is actually a really great controller. The batteries themselves are pretty cool, proprietary, of course. But in this particular case, this drone here, this battery is. Let's see what this says. I think this is a 7 point. It's like a 2-cell or something. Let me grab my phone here so I can use the magnification features on the camera. Let's see here. I'll just take a photo of it. Oh, bear with me there. It's got a little QR code on it, so it's trying to. Okay. All right, so this particular battery here it's a lithium ion battery, and it's a 7.2 volt, and it will still fly it's 2,500 milliamp, 18 watt hour lithium ion, and it will still fly at they say about 30 minutes. Technically, I think I've gotten about 24, 25, but I was zipping around pretty good. So pretty cool. Comes with a strap for the bag and all that. And then, of course, all the little compartments inside the bag to hold everything. And speaking of hold everything, you open up this little Velcro flap, and you break this little mofo out. And here you go. You're pretty much looking at a DJI Mini 3 type drone. And it has a 2-axis gimbal. Maybe just a 1-axis gimbal. Anyway, it'll go up and down. And it has the little vibration shake type thing on it. So it does not have a 3-axis gimbal on this particular one. So if the drone is fighting the wind, your photo will be this angle. Ooh, sounds like the fart machine don't give two damns about that drone. It does not like the fact that it's not a 3-axis gimbal, clearly. Damn, that was but anyway, so super fun. Like I said, it's just plugged right in. It's still less than 250 grams as is, like this particular drone. And it gets really great video, 4K. It's got some really cool features on the app itself. It's the Potentic Pro app. And follow me, circle, zoom out, all the things that you would want from a DJI drone, plus the fact that you can get, like I said, a couple miles out while still flying this particular drone, which I always thought was the most awesome thing ever. But of course, I ever want to really fly out of line of sight. And this is one thing, if you ever do get this drone, look what color it is. It's not white. It's like a dove gray or a dull, cloudy day gray. So if you fly this on a dull, cloudy day, it may not be a bad idea that you throw one of those little easy lights on top, because this thing is quiet. And once it gets about that 150, 200 foot mark, you can't hear it. And you certainly as hell can't see it. So you have to use the controller. It does have return to home functions and all that kind of stuff, but you can still get these on eBay right now. And this entire kit, 2 batteries, the entire thing, for the same price that I bought that Piper Cub ready to fly. So about 130 bucks kind of thing. So if you don't have something like this and you want to be able to get some really good aerial stuff, don't have to worry about the weight restrictions. This is a great candidate to think about. And I'm not here selling Potentic drones or anything like that. Just letting you know that I happen to have this one that I've had for a while. Do enjoy it. And this one I used back in the day for looking at roofs and stuff as well. So there is that. So I'm just showing you that there. And we will show you some other stuff here in a minute. Matter of fact, let me just leave that out for right now. Just leave that little guy out just right there. And I'll set this stuff here, and we'll continue with that discussion here shortly. And I'll show you some other cool stuff. But for now, I don't know if you heard that, but that sounds like the fart machine. You know what happens when we do the fart machine? We like to do bingo! And here's the list. All right, here's that bingo list. It's time for us to do some bingo because the farts said so. And I'm not one to tell the farts no. So there's that bingo list. If you don't see your name on there and you'd like to be on there, go ahead and put that in there. And we'll go into that, and then we'll jump into that chickadee chat real quick. Make sure that we're not missing out on anybody. Boop, 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 boop. All right, we'll take a look at that chickadee chat. Let me scroll back up real quick and see what we got. And turnout, yeah, good turnout. Yeah, I would like to know that myself. Pretty nice. Look for you at Hendersonville tables. They left early. March, Jeff said. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'd have to check that out. I'll look into maybe checking that out this coming year here. Jeff, maybe we'll meet out there or something, because that could be fun. Covered my plane yesterday. Cool. What are you covering it with? I'd like to know that. Did it come with a hot chick in the invisible plane DIY? Yeah, she's right behind me. Oh, you can't see her? It's because she's in the invisible plane. Hilarious. Oh, man. This invisible plane, which thing it's called, dibs on. Ryan is now Sunday at 9 p.m. I'm now going Sat at 9 p.m. Okay, all right. So after my show, make sure you check out Ryan. Not like you need me to tell you that. We're getting to it. Settle down. Now, Ryan's not going to have a fart machine in his show, just so you know. But you will learn stuff at his show. So that's something you won't do here normally. I epoxied the tail last night. All right. DJI is expensive. Yes, they are. Another thing, which I was never a big fan of, because back in the day I was doing the adjusting thing, get a lot of those roofers that would come out with the DJI Phantoms and stuff like that. I can't tell you how many claims I used to be on. They'd set that thing in the dang driveway, and then they'd be like, oh, we got to do an update. And then we're like sitting around for 30 minutes waiting for the dang drone to update. And I'm like, I could have already gotten on the roof. So I was never a big fan of that. And that was one of the things I liked about the Unique product, YUNEEC, because they didn't have that problem. You just basically put it down, fired it up, boom, it's ready to fly. You know, so that's why I always was a big fan of the Unique product with that, because it was high quality 4K stuff, nice drones, and you know, you can see them in the background over there on my right side or left side or whatnot. But is that a Hello Kitty drone, Dave? Sort of, yeah, almost. Marty Minister, hey, I'm not on N33. Yeah, Marty, you're not going to be on N33. You're on it for tonight, but you won't show up in the thingamadoo, because that's the thing that the list itself doesn't automatically self-update. I've got you on my phone here, just as a side note. So if N33 comes up tonight, I look at my phone and go, oh, that's Marty. But next week, if you want to be in the show, if you're going to be in the show next week, just let me know, and I'll go ahead and put you officially on that list, because that list is a list that starts off in Microsoft Word, and then I copy paste it into Microsoft 3D Photoshop or 3D Paint, and then sized and blah blah. And that's why the copy paste never works great. That's why you see a little box between the number and the name, because it considers the space I don't know, a character somehow. So anyway, I'll add you. But for tonight, you are posthumously, or just known that you are N33, not posthumously. You're still here. So anyway, we'll take a look at that. So you will be on the official list next week. Tonight, you're silently on the list. New cover Dave from Value Hobby. Love Sarasota, Spring Hill, Florida here. Shadow Ops. Even their digital FPV setup is stupidly expensive. Yeah, well, exactly right. Exactly right. All of their stuff is super expensive. And that's why I think that for the price, the Potenzics really got them running for their money. And we'll talk about some other product that they have that's even pushing it harder. And so we'll get into that. But back to the bingo list, because our machine said it's time for bingo, and I'm fine with that. So let's jump to that bingo. Okay. Boop. Oh, I still got the previous non-winner there, so let's just set that off to the side. And let's go ahead and get the rubber band lock on there, because you know we're super technical here at the Tape Yourself channel. Whatever works usually is how we do it. All right, so let's wet the whistle with my invisible drink. Shadow, I am going to agree with you on that comment. Potensic is a good brand. They seem to know what they're doing over there. Speaking of knowing what they're doing, let's do something that I sort of know what I'm doing. Not really, but if you watch the show, you know I have no idea what I'm doing here. But let's try it anyway. Yeah, another slamming gold solid hit. Take the rubber band off. Boink. Lower it down so we get the fullest roll possible. And here we go. Oh, that took a couple extra stands. Wow, this must be a super important one. Let's find out. It is I-22. I-22 is the winner. But you're saying to yourself, Dave, who's I-22? Let's find out. Because I-22 is Scott Settle. That is back-to-back wins for Scott Settle. 2 weeks in a row, Scott Settle has won. 2 weeks in a row, Scott Settle still not. Where are my friends? Out of the house. But anyway, that's right. Totally fine. Totally fine. A little sad. Gonna put my 3D glasses back on. Oh yeah, there you are. Yeah, you got a little different shape there that I can kind of see. I can almost see you. Oh, look at that. I can almost see around behind you there. Huh. Love these glasses. Anyway, so there's that. Let's jump back into that chickadee chat and see if Scott happens. Does he show up? Scott. Yeah. I don't think I'm seeing Scott. But again, he could be a lurker, so we'll give him a minute. And Marty, I see you saying no problem, so just let me know if you think you're going to be in the stream next week, and I don't know why you wouldn't if you're here tonight. Certainly you're going to get addicted to the shenaniganery and want to be a part of it next week, too. Yep, another booby prize. All right, well, we're going to do a little, it was pretty sad. Still going to do a little smoke machine, though, but just a little. We're going to do smoke machine, fart machine combo. Here we go. There we go. Ooh, that was a stinky one. Boy, stinky one. And if you've been around the show long enough, you know why that's a funny comment that I'm making. Late but made it. Boss is in the house. What's up, boss? Good to see you, sir. Boss 223. Good to see you, Kev. Thank you so much, sir, for being here. We're just in time for yet a second bingo no show. And you know, the 8 Ball did say that we were going to have a winner tonight. You want to see if the 8 Ball's changed its mind? Oh, 8 Ball. That is strike two. So what's up? Talk to us now. Give us some good news. Dave Yourself Magic 8 Ball. Will our next bingo winner be here tonight on this next roll? We'll see. We'll have to wait a minute, but we'll see. Here we go. And it says, these 3D glasses are not good for Magic 8 Ball, just so you know. In case you want to do that with your own channel. And now we're getting ourselves a little bit of a different response. Don't count on it. Don't count on it. Magic 8 Ball is very, very waffly, very wishy-washy, if you would. What the hell, man? Redonkulous. Redonkulous. That's all right. We've got backups because now we're a little sad. I know you're sad because I'm sad. when I'm sad, you're sad. But when we're not sad, is when we're listening to Jokes of the Day. No warning, we're just jumping right into this one.
A gynecologist had become fed up with malpractice insurance and paperwork and was burned out. Hoping to try another career where skillful hands would be beneficial, he decided to become a mechanic. He went to the local technical college, signed up for evening classes, attended diligently, and learned all he could. When the time of the practical exam approached, the gynecologist prepared carefully for weeks and completed the exam with tremendous skill. When the results came back, he was surprised to find that he had obtained a score of 150%. Fearing an error, he called the instructor saying, "I don't want to appear ungrateful for such an outstanding result, but I wonder if there is an error in the grade." The instructor said, "During the exam, you took the engine apart perfectly, which was worth 50% of the total mark. You put the engine back together again perfectly, which is also worth 50% of the mark." After a pause, the instructor added, "I gave you an extra 50% because you did it all through the exhaust, which I've never seen done in my entire career."
Love that joke, which I've never seen in my entire life. But great job. Classic. Oh, that sure makes us feel a little better after a second straight bingo whiff. Oh, let me tell you, I feel a little better. I hope you feel a little better. How will I know? Let's find out. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, let's take a look at this chickadee chat. See what we've got here. Go back up to my bar of stars. Marty understands the list for next week. All right. Top 40 hit for sure. Another booby prize. Yep, no doubt. Hobo's in the house. Anybody else sneak back in? Oh, looks like Eric's back. Good to see you, buddy. Glad you were able to come back. I think somebody else snuck in. There he is, Jermaine Spencer. What's up, Brasif? Good to see you, man. Thank you so much for being here. Always glad to see you. Make sure you hit that like button while you're here. If you like it. If you don't, then don't hit the like button. But I hope you do. N40 mofo. Is that the number you're looking for? N40? Do we have an N40? Or are you already on an N40? Now you've got me wondering. Let's take a look at that bingo list just to find out. N40 is nothing. Okay. Rogers, you want to be on that N40? You got it. Rogers Aviation. I'm slapping you down in my notes for N40. Rogers Aviation. We fly the friendly skies. That was royalty free for you, just so you know. You don't need to send a check in for that. Oh, so here we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yep, you're on there. Gotcha. N40 mofo. I heard you loud and clear. Gotcha. Is my hat sliding? Bucky's trying to slide off my forehead. I got this little thing in the back trying to hold my headphones in place. Or that's just my pointy head. You guys tell me. Justin Worden is in the house. Hello, Justin Worden. Good to see you, pal. Thank you so much for being here. He is right there. Very good. Good to see you, pal. Thank you so much. Justin was one of my first big winners. So glad to see you, pal. Hey, let me know. You still got that jet? Is that thing still running? Did you trade it out? Did you get something else? Let me know what the status is of that jet. Is it in a field somewhere, on a tree? Like I flew it, maybe? So let me know about that. I'd like to know how that jet is doing. Is it hanging on the wall like I have going on in my show here? Do you have this going on with that right there? Have it hanging on the wall? Because that's what he won right there. And if you want to win cool prizes on the Dave Yourself channel, if you haven't thought about it, or if you forgot, or if you need to make sure you check, because this happened to Eric Johnson, you need to make sure you're subscribed. Ding! All right, little self-promotion there. Just like when I say we've got Joke of the Dave. Nope, wrong way. There it is. Or if we've got bingo. Yeah, there we go. Should have done it at the beginning. All right. So we're back to that. And Justin Worden, what's up, people? He says, All right, and Jeff, I'm going to go ahead and do my bar of stars there. Zoop, so I know where I've read to. All right, great. Good deal. Now I have some other stuff. Let's see. Talked about Bucky's. Oh, when I got a chance to visit with Hunter today, I was finally able. I let my eldest son borrow this, but apparently my youngest son had never actually given it to him, so he had it for about a year. But I finally got it back, and it is the Dave It Yourself Stream Deck. That's right. We're going to be adding more buttons and more fun stuff to the Sit Down at 7 show on Sundays. Coming up soon, now that I got the Stream Deck back. Booyah. We don't have to do the old clickety mouse thing and then just click over here and do all kinds of stuff. We'll see how that works out. Probably need to get myself a new computer at some point. Keith Christie's in the house. What's what? What's up, Keith? Good to see you, pal. Thank you so much for being here. Grace flies great. Justin says, oh, let's go back to that chickadee chat so we can take a look at this. Justin saying flies great. 50 plus flights on my Viper. 90 gets the most that love at the field. I don't blame you there, man. No doubt. Keith Christie, good to see you, pal. Thank you so much. Kenny on the phone and the Flex Otter. A little rough, I believe. And Jeff from Lower Alabama says, hey, Keith. All right, I'm going to put another bar of stars up in there. Buzz-zam. But anyway, so we got that going on. And also I wanted to push out, not push out, but just remind you guys about the Dave's Galaxy. Yep, still doing Dave's Galaxy. So if you guys are interested in doing the Dave's Galaxy, and because some of the folks that have signed up for Dave's Galaxy have received links for individual private content that only they can see. So if you want to be a part of Dave's Galaxy, make sure you sign up on the shoot me the little email to thedaveityourselfchannel@gmail.com. Send me your phone number. Like it says here, I don't sell any of that information. It just gives me the opportunity to send you, along with the other Dave's Galaxy members, private content. And those folks that are part of the Dave's Galaxy currently can let you know they did, in fact, receive some content so far, several pieces, in fact. Haven't heard back from them specifically whether they enjoyed it. I did get some comments, but I can't share those with you because those are just for the Dave's Galaxy people. So if you want to be a part of Dave's Galaxy, make sure you shoot me an email to thedaveityourselfchannel@gmail.com. Coincidentally, the same email you send to if you win in bingo. But anyway, send it there, and I'll make sure to add you to the list. And you will also be a member of being able to see behind-the-scenes content and other things that the general YouTube Dave It Yourself channel public does not get to see. And you can control as much as you want to see. If you don't want to see anymore, you just tell me you don't want to see anymore, or you delete me from your phone, whatever. That's how that works. So it's super simple. You're in control. And again, I don't sell anything. It's just for your entertainment purposes only. So think about it. Think about it. Because the other folks that have thought about it and sent me their emails have been enjoying it. I am assuming. So anyway, something to think about. Just a little social media experiment that I'm doing here, just for so the select few that are interested. So and you'll get to see stuff that the other folks won't get to see. So there you go. So let me know if you are interested in that kind of stuff. And what else do we have here? Got anything new in the chickadee chat showing up? Rogers? No, we're good there. Okay. Yep, we're good there. All right. And then also I have another video I wanted to play for you, but I think what are we doing on time? I think we'll hold off on that a little bit. We'll get back to that here just a bit. Still got a couple Dave jokes of the Dave coming up, of course. But let's jump into that little bit of the second part of that unboxing I wanted to show you. So already dealing with the Potensic Atom SE Southeast, the Potensic Atom Southeast, which has the camera on it that has what's known as shake vanish. So it doesn't, the camera's super stable, even if it's in high winds kind of thing. The only thing with this particular one, without a 3-axis gimbal, if it's fighting the wind, your pictures will be at an angle. Well, the fart machine didn't see no problem with that. But anyway, my birthday is coming up next week, and I went ahead and bought myself a little gift. And what I bought was the next version, the Potensic Atom, not the SE, the Atom. This one also is 4K. This one does have the 3-axis gimbal, and this one has some super fun functions in the controller or the app. Same app. You don't have to download a different app. You just choose the fact that you're flying the actual Atom itself, not the Atom SE. and had a chance to test out some of these features today with Parker, and bought this for a specific purpose other than the fact that I really enjoyed the other one. But with some of the features that this has, and as a matter of fact, if you want to watch a great review on this particular drone, of course, there's a ton of them out there. I like Captain Drone. I like Steve up in Canada, but check out his on the Potensic Atom. But I'll show you what you get in the box. This one was not the $189 one, but it also was not the price of a DJI one. As a matter of fact, about easily half that cost. All right, but you'll recognize something very familiar. The case that it comes with. Very similar, same size, same everything. They're using the exact same case. Inside your pocket here. And if you order one of these on eBay, just so you know, because this is an issue I had when I first got mine back in the day, the Potensic SE. Remember, there is a zipper right here full of stuff. So I thought I didn't come with all the cords and stuff, but when you open the zipper, you see that this is full of stuff. It's got all the cords, you've got extra props, you've got a little screwdriver and propellers, all that kind of stuff. So you got all that going on there. And it just dropped down. Okay, because everything's still inside the case. Anyway, so we got that. Let me put all that stuff back in there. That's the little cords that you'll use to actually plug the drone in or your phone into the controller itself. Now, the difference here is not here. The exact same controller, because again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This controller works great. Same function. Very, very great controller. Again, with the Potensic S Pro app, you have the ability to fly, I think, 5 different types of their drones out of the same app. You just choose whatever drone you're flying. And then based on that, it gives you different functionality throughout the app. And then here, same thing. 200, less than 250 grams with battery. Same deal. However, the difference with this is, got a little cute plastic case in the front to protect the 3-axis gimbal camera. And take off the little foam block. Now you see 3-axis gimbal action. Same features, same everything, just in the app, different features, better features, and features that I'm going to highlight on my channel in ways that I have not seen any other channels that have been doing reviews on this doing, because, well, people have more sense than I do. So you're going to see some reviews coming on this particular drone coming up soon with some of its fun features that'll be more inclined to what we do here in our hobby, as well as what we do here on the Dave Yourself channel, which is a little outside of the box sometimes. And literally, this particular case, this is super out of the box. But the cool thing about this one is that it came with a memory card, which is already the C or U3 level, I think. So it's up there, and like it's not the C level, it's the U level. So it already came with a memory card, which is good stuff. Let's drop that back in here to protect that. And drop this little case back on there. Protect that. And then the cool thing about this is, like I said, that the batteries, you're supposed to be able to get like 30 minutes of flight time out of these. And you can see between this and the Atom SC, it's the exact same drone, other than the fact that one has the 3-axis and one does not. And the cool thing about the one that comes with the 3-axis, which I got the Fly More pack, and inside the case itself, and one of the spots that isn't using the other one, is a triple battery pack, which comes with an actual DC plug, and this thing will charge all 3 of these batteries in less than an hour. All 3. Boom. And you get 30 minutes of flight each one. Boom. That's 90 minutes of flight and less than 1 hour of charging. It's good stuff. So that's pretty cool. And everything just neatly fits in the bag. A zoop like that. So same bag, same everything, other than the features that come with this particular drone with the 3-axis gimbal, and with that particular drone, the features that you get in the app itself, the Potensic Pro app. But you still get the same less than 250 gram drone. You still get a drone that flies 2 to 3 miles away from you, which is way more than anybody should be flying anything that they're in control of if they're not on the vehicle. But at least, you know, it's got return to home and all those other great functions. Same kind of deal with the stability on the bottom. It's got the cameras and all that on the bottom, just like the other one does. It has all the same features other than the fact that this one has the 3-axis gimbal and this one has the shake vanish gimbal. So when this one's flying this way and this one's flying this way, this picture is that angle, this one is not. So that is pretty fun. And like I said, I've got some video content that is coming up specifically using that 3-axis gimbal drone that I shot today, coming exclusively for the David Get Yourself Galaxy members. So if you want to see that particular content coming up and what it is that I'm trying to accomplish by using this particular drone, become a part of the David Yourself Galaxy and you will get a chance to see that content this week. It's coming out. So there we go. So let's jump into that chickadee chat. See what we got. All right, let's see what we got in the chickadee chat. Let's roll up back to my bar of stars. Jeff, okay, Keith, Chrissy saying hello. Sup, Keith? What's up, buddy? Boss, Jeff, 2 on the left. Woohoo, bingo. Yeah, it's time for some bingo. It is. Just tried to fast forward the show. Rogers. It'll be over soon enough, pal. Yeah, the live ones are a little hard to fast forward. I can pretend like I'm fast forwarding if you want. Jeff, Dave, when are you going to post a video on the Atom? Well, Jeff, I've got a couple of videos actually that I want to post because I did not find a really great video about what's the difference between the Atom and the Atom SE. I did see a pretty great video about just camera quality and how they fly kind of thing, matched against a DJI Mavic Mini 3 or something like that, but no specific like, hey, this is this, and this is this, and this is that, and this that. So you got to watch separate videos for that. So I do have that video coming. But as far as the other video, which is the intent for why I was willing to spend a little extra money and buy myself the next version of this drone, because I believe in the product in the one place, and then two, I'm excited to see what this other one will do. But the testing that I did today was moderately successful. Let's say a little higher than that. Actually, it's pretty decently successful. And I think it's a great stepping stone for the next thing I want to do with this particular drone. And if I can get that to work properly, I'll stop talking about this drone at that point, because then everybody's just going to go out and buy it anyway and be copying what I'm doing. So, but anyway, part one of that, or the initial testing of that, was going on because I did need one person to be doing one thing while I was doing something else with the drone. So, you know, it was good to be able to pull that out the Parker today, this morning before I cut out of there. So that content, like I said, is coming to the Dave Yourself Galaxy. So if you want to be a part of that, let me know. I don't want to watch a Homeboy review. Okay. Hey, I don't blame you there. I have an idea. Dave Galaxy t-shirts. Well, first I have to bring this. I got to redo this shirt. I need to bring this shirt, or, you know, with the nice and all that on the back. I need to bring this shirt to like one of those, like Teespring or something like that, so that you guys can be able to order those on your own, and then I can order some and give them away during bingos and stuff like that. So that's my first step. But once I get my foothold in that, then I'll be putting out different designs, because the design part's easy, just getting it out there. And I'm sure getting it out there, because, you know, Jeff, I think, uses Teespring or somebody like that, and some other folks do that as well. So it's probably not super hard. I could probably figure it out, but at the same time, I got to get that going first. So once I do that, then Dave's Galaxy is not a bad idea. Maybe they join the Galaxy on the side. Who knows? We'll see. If anybody's really good at getting that stuff up online, or, you know, getting that all stuff set up, and you want to help your old boy Dave out, I would gladly accept some assistance. So just let me know, because if I can get those shirts up and things like that, and eventually turn it into other things like, you know, whatever other merchandise, that would be great. But I just got to get it up there. Jeff says, I hate spring. Is that Teespring? Is that who you're talking about? We'll see about that, but I do like Matt's thing. Well, Bill, hey, buddy, good to see you. Just happened to be on the chickadee chat. Look at that. You popped in right over there. Oops, don't want to report you or nothing. just want to say hello. Good to see you, sir. All right, so I have this second video here I want to show you. And the reason I'm going to show you is because I need to run to the restroom. This is the built-in video, and hopefully, I can't remember how long it is. Hopefully it's long enough for me to go to the restroom. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show that to you in just a second. I'm going to bring this Dave's Galaxy up in case you guys weren't sure what we're talking about. Talking Galaxy. Yeah, Keith Chrissy, there you are. There's the David Yourself Galaxy, which is something that you can join by signing up or sending an email to the daveyourselfchannel at gmail.com with your phone number on it, and you will get links to exclusive content. I do have a nice little library of exclusive content that's developing on my channel over the past couple of weeks since I launched this, and a few of the folks that have signed up, I think I got a handful of folks that have currently signed up. They are all enjoying that extra content, and they'll be enjoying more content too. And as I get a chance, when I'm going to tell you my other special news here when I get back. When I get a chance, there will be other top quality. I'm not saying the content they're getting now is not top quality, but it's not really produced. I'm just sending stuff out, shoot on my phone, whatever. Send it to them, let them know what I'm doing. Give them a little behind the scenes action here, not the polished stuff like like I hope you'll pull off someday. But nonetheless, that's what we're doing with that. So that's coming up. But until then, I wanted to go ahead and show you this particular video because this is also some of that old school stuff. Okay, friends, we're going to test the Sluggo float option, and I also have actually a dash cam mounted up underneath here with the flip down screen, and I'm going to see if that has any problems once it gets to the water. So let's do some recording. Okay, flip that screenshot. I like this. Alrighty. So let's test it out. Uh-oh. Maybe dealing with another battery issue. Dang it. Alright, Sluggo float conversion, take 2. What the heck? And this is where I have it tethered. God dang it. Okay, so at this point I needed to get the drone out of the lake, obviously, so I am got my super expensive and innovative tethering tool. As you can see, it's a kid's fishing pole. I had just restrung it with some 15-pound test that morning, so I had quite a bit on there and it was falling off. I had to fix that, which you see here. Using an open face reel is typically the best, but any reel will work. So let's go get it.
Believe it or not, the lights are still blinking on the drone.
Literal drone vision. Now when I pulled the thing out of the water, oddly enough, the power was still going to it and the lights were still blinking on the drone, which I can't explain. The lights are still blinking on the drone. You can see they're still blinking here. I can't explain that. And the drone is completely soaked. Let's take a look at this thing. And so is the dash cam I had. We're going to assume that that's wet right now. Oh, so you can kind of see all the humble roots doing stuff that people don't do. Pool noodles on a drone. Yeah, I've done that. The camera that was on the drone sucked, so what did I do? Bought a cheap dash cam, put it on there? Yeah, I did that. Was it waterproof? No. But the cool thing about those drones was you just let them dry out and they just fly again later. No big deal. Of course, it's all brush motors and stuff, you know, but pretty funny. Those were some pretty fun drones back in the day. No diggity doubt. No diggity. All right, let's jump back into that chickadee chat and see what we're checking out on. Here it is, chickadee chat. All right, see what we got there. Go back to my stars and bars. My bar stars. Dang, it's up there. Or did I already roll past it? No, it's up there. All right, so you guys are probably asking yourself, okay, Dave, you've already shown us a video of a drone that you put a dang makeshift parachute on. You showed us a drone that you put pool noodles on. Are you planning on doing either of those things with the Patentic drones? Are you saying that these Patentics have that type of potential? I don't know. Maybe you should sign up for the Dave Yourself Galaxy and find out like the other people will. That might be something to think about. So, you know, you let me know. Let's see. Who we got here? Sorry, I missed you, Keith. Good to see you, bingo. Or did I miss them all? No, Keith, you didn't miss them all. We still got 2 bingos left. You're in good shape, my friend. But we've had 2 swing and a misses. 2 of those. But we still fired off the smoke machine a little bit because, you know, got to have a little smoke machine on the show. Dave, when are you going to post a video on the auto? Okay, that's what we talked about earlier. Yep. And then bought a mini drone, the S131. No GPS 12-minute flights. You have to fly this one. Okay. All right. Be interested to see that. Put up that video. Let's see about that. Because I've spent, you've seen my background. I spent a ton of money on decent drones, cheapy drones. Just, you know, I just think they're fun. B13 in the house, low late. Jason Hanson, good to see you, pal. Thank you so much for being here. Boop. Speaking of that, Jason, did you get your present, sir? I mailed that out on Wednesday. Didn't hear anything from you on that, so let me know if you did in fact win that. Jason was one of our potential $10,000 winners last week, so let us all know about that too. Did you win anything besides just the free stuff? If you didn't, at least you won the free stuff. But if you did, I'd like to know. Clearly, you're not a millionaire or anything like that because you showed up the stream tonight instead of being on the beach somewhere. But I'd still like to know how that works out. All right, so let's see. Where can we get the polished stuff? The polished content? Well, I mean, on other people's channels, maybe. You see my content. Very little of it is very polished. But as far as the new videos, now when I do the Patentic Atom versus the SC, that'll be a straight up Dave Yourself on the channel video. You won't have to be a Galaxy member for that. But if you want to see the other stuff that I'm doing with the Patentic drones that may not necessarily make it to the channel until I perfected what's going on, that's where the Dave Yourself Galaxy comes in. Because that's where that stuff will go. It'll still be posted. It'll just be a private link. Then I'll send the link out to the Galaxy members. And then from there, you just click the link. Bada bing, you're seeing the content nobody else gets to see but you guys. So think about it. Yeah, so anyway, drone fishing. Yeah, that was fun. 10 pounds of bag of rice. No, just set it outside. Just let it dry. Pull the battery out. Let it dry. No. Get a ticket for having not a fishing license? No, but I did have one of those drones fly away out there once because those are not GPS drones or anything like that. So it was very much akin to the situation I had with the Piper Cub where I was just flying a little too high and I guess it just lost signal and then it just did a little flyaway. Just kept on going, just kept going. Like I was running after it, pushing the button. I'm coming, briars hitting me and stuff. I'm running through twigs and stakes and trees. Never found it. Never found it. It was gone. It gone. Pew! It gone. I have not yet. I'm waiting on the edge of my porch by mailbox. Oh, you have not gotten the package yet? Is that what you're saying? What? I mailed that mofo out on Wednesday. Huh. Well, that's weird, pants. Huh. Hmm. That sucks. All right. Well, yeah, let me know about that, man, because I thought for sure you'd have gotten that. I mean, that just came regular postal mail, and you're just one of those yellow powdered envelopes jobs, so should be fine. I did write congratulations on the back of the package, so probably shouldn't have done that. Maybe somebody at the post office like, oh, it's a prize of some sort. Maybe they won your $10,000. Dang it. Well, let me know if you get that because if son of a dorks. Because I sent you the link. I sent you the link to your email that of me filming myself mailing it, so you saw me mail it. It went. So and it had a big old sticker on it for shipping. So it should get there. So hopefully, but that's disappointing because I would love to hear about that. But I guess we'll get a chance to hear about that on next show. And speaking of what's going on next show, I got some little fun news for you. Let me jump back to a different cam here. Boom. All right. So before I tell you this, let me have some more of my invisible beverage. Oh, the invisible beverage. But anyway, super, super, super exciting. I joined a club. I joined a club. I said, I joined a club. I did. I finally joined a club. I finally joined Hilltop Flyers in Loganville. I went to go check them out last week when I was off on Wednesday. And through just some snafury, I did not get a chance to actually meet anybody there, but I found the location, which is not not an easy find, but it's a decent distance from the house, about 45 minutes from the house, totally fine, but great location, paved runway, the entire deal, out in the middle of farmland. So without even flying there yet, I went sight unseen, basically, just based on what I've seen through their Facebook and website, things like that. I know that's going to be a great place because it's got to be better than Stone Mountain as far as the location goes for me to get there. So hopefully, I went ahead and emailed. I went ahead and made my payment, submitted the application. It was confirmed that they got it, welcomed me aboard, the whole deal. Now I just need to find out how I can fly there. Is there a code on the gate, or I know there's a chain on the cattle fence with the chain and the lock. Does the lock have a key? Does it have a code? I don't know. So I'm working that part out. But hopefully I'm off on Wednesday because it happens to be my birthday. So keep that in mind. Not that you need to send me anything, except than hey, happy birthday. And if you're on my Galaxy, the David Self Galaxy, you'll get something fun from me to you on my birthday. So there you go. So another reason for being part of the Galaxy. But anyway, so yeah, so that's very exciting. And hopefully on Wednesday when I'm off, I get a chance to go out there and do some flying. And if so, I'm going to be trying to test um, the Potenza Academy out there as well. And if I do get some chance to spend some time at the field, because apparently there may not be anybody there, and if that's the case, then I have all the area to myself. I'll do the actual review for the Atom SE and the Potenza Academy at the field, since I'll have table and all that kind of stuff to work with. So that will be coming up soon. And if I get a chance to do some flying, then we'll see exactly what happens about that. Aerospace Matt jumping in that chickadee chat. Let's show you that. Boop a doop. Aerospace Matt's asking me about whether or not I get a chance to fly at FedEx Field. That's the whole point, man. I'm trying to get away from flying at the high school fields, the FedEx fields, things like that, for many reasons. One, I would just like to have an actual location to go to and plan a day to do that kind of stuff as opposed to just try to shoot out to the school after work or something like that. Try to do a little flying. And then also the camaraderie, being able to meet some other folks and stuff like that. That would be cool. And then also hopefully get a chance for other folks to, kind of get a little bit of a vibe of what it is I got going on and hopefully be interested. Hell yeah, I'd be interested to see you, helping you watch that crash and burn. So it's like, okay, great. So hopefully get some folks to sign up on that and help me out with some of those things. So no, trying to stay away from the FedEx field, especially if I can do the, actual field thing, because the part of the problem why I have so many dang planes and boxes, well, because I have a problem, but also it's just because I haven't had a really great place to fly things. So like even my the extra 300, I'd love that plane, but I don't really like to want to go fly that in big parking lot or at FedEx Field, which I have flown it at FedEx Field before, but it's again it's just not the greatest of areas. So I'd like to have area to be able to fly that kind of stuff. I still got the 1.5, the P-51, still got the 1.5 Focke-Wulf still in the boxes, still got the big 80 millimeter F-16 in the box. So those are the kind of things I'd like to eventually get out of a box and be able to take them someplace. So hopefully now being a member of this field, hopefully I get a chance to do that kind of stuff and actually start flying some of these other planes. And then maybe get to the point where I need to make another fishing string rack with for other planes. But we'll see how that works out. But yeah, that's what I'm excited about. So hopefully we'll get a chance to do some of that next week. I sent him an email when I got back home this afternoon. He said I got all my stuff. So I was just like, so what's the deal with the gate? How do I use the field now that I paid for it? You've said you've got my money. How do I use it? So we'll find out about that. So hopefully, what I might even do is if I do get a chance to go out there, might even throw up a little quick live stream once I get there, just like, hey, I made it to the field. But we'll see. So keep an eye out for that. And maybe, just maybe, that live stream will only be for the David Yourself Galaxy people. So something to think about. What else we got here? Hey, Ray, saying happy early birthday to me. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate that. As a matter of fact, let's do a little trivia here. We're gonna do a little speed trivia here for you. And because looks like we might be hard pressed for bingoing. We still got 2 bingos to go, so we're not done, but I'm just saying. Times. All right. I'm going to put my age as of Wednesday in the chat. First one to tell me how many years that is. You tell me. And wait a minute. Let's do this. Do 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 do. All right, here we go. This is for a potential bingo prize, $10,000 potential win. Here is that number. On Wednesday, I'm going to be this age right here. 464,280 minutes. On Wednesday, I'm going to be 464,280 minutes. Or, make it a little easier on you. Or, people just yelling out numbers. Or 19,345 days. Oh, that's a little easier for you. All right, first one to get it. Who's going to get it? Who wants to be someone that can win a bingo prize tonight without having to play bingo? Could it be you? We'll find out. All right. So we've got ourselves some 45. We got ourselves some 47s. We got ourselves some 43s. I got to give you guys some loves on that because that's really, really kind of you. Oh, Michael Wright's jumping in the hoose. Wright's a winner. That's right. 53. Correct, sir. 53. All right, Michael Wright's congratulations, sir. You are, in fact, a winner. I will be 5,308. Thanks, Ray. Appreciate that, Ray. Yeah, all right, so Michael Wright's we're going to do bingo rules here. Let me go and put my bar of stars in there so I can know where we left off. All right, so bars of stars. Just been lurking. There you go. Hey, that's fine. You're allowed to lurk because you never know. might get the opportunity to win something like you just did. Oh, it's gonna get a big squeeze. All right, here we go. You get your choices. Box number 1. Ooh, out of order. Box number 3. Box number 4.
Process of elimination.
Box number 2. Your choice, Mr. Reitza. Tell me what you think, and we'll check it out in a chickadee chat what his answer is. All right. What are you thinking, Michael Reitza? What box do you want? And then immediately after this, we're going to go straight into a biggity bingo. Michael Reitza wants number 3. Michael Reitza wants number 3. All right, well, let's jump into that number 3 box. Number 3. It's this one. All right, here we go. Box number 3 has inside. Oh, gag your friends. Have pranks with a water squirting calculator. Nyuk, 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 nyuk. Be your CPA's best friend with a water squirting calculator. And a chance to win $10,000. That's right. You get yourself a bingo card. Jumbo bucks, baby. Sorry, this green screen screwed it up. Let's see. Does that help? No, that does not help at all. But anyway, you, my friend, are also another potential contestant for $10,000 with this Jumbo Buck Scratcher, which says you can win up to $10,000 5 times, my friend. 5 times. So Michael Reitza, there you go. Water Square Calculator, Jumbo Bucks Scratcher. You could win $10,000 from the Dave It Yourself channel. And if you want that, make sure that you send me an email to thedaveityourselfchannel@gmail.com and let me know that you do want, in fact, that price. You got to get me that email before, well, you got to get it to me before Wednesday because I'm off on Wednesday and that's when I'll be mailing it out. And if you're interested in that, you may not be interested in the squirt calculator, but you may have a little kid friend that is. You certainly should be interested in that lottery ticket because, again, free money. It could only be $1, it could be $10,000. Who knows? But if you want to be a part of that, make sure that you go ahead and send me an email to that link right there, thedaveityourselfchannel@gmail.com, and let me know what your address is. And if you want to be a part of the Dave's Galaxy as well, the Dave Yourself Galaxy, go ahead and send your phone number as well. I'll add you into that list. You'll also be another recipient of behind-the-scenes exclusive content only seen by other Dave It Yourself Galaxy members. That is a guarantee. All right. So, like I said, we're going to jump right into bingo, and I'm going to force it. Ooh, force that one. All right, let's jump back into that bingo screen and take a look at that lickety list. There it is. All right, so there's that bingo list. Ray or the Roach, free food. Yeah, no doubt. Litz turns 53 next Monday, too. Oh, Litz is also a Scorpio, which means he's super cool. Yeah, it could be, Mike. Michael writes it could be $10,000. It could be. It says you could win up to 5 times. So who am I to say? And it's, it's supported by the state. So yeah, and it's you can win it. It's all up to you. All right, let's get back into this biggity bingo. Let's go ahead and put our safety strap on. You got to have a safety strap on. I mean, a safety strap on. Yikes. Cadence is everything in that particular sentence. Here we go. All right. Speaking of that, let's do a fun little ditty. Which side do I want here? Okay, here we go. Fun little ditty. Here we go. Yeah, another classic. God, I can't wait to put out the greatest hits album. All right, here we go. Take off the safety rubber. Oing, 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 oing. All right, here we go. Don't want to free ball up and getting in there. There we go. Got the cup inverted. Oh, yeah. Ready for a candidate. Here we go. And oh, smooth release, people. Smooth release. This one is look, can you see that? I-25. I-25. Yay, congratulations, I-25. Wait, who's I-25? Let's find out. I-25 is Mike SSI. What? Mike SSI. Are you in the who's? Mike SSI, you are a winner on the Dave Yourself channel. If he's in the stream, that is. Let's go check out that chickadee chat. Mike SSI, are you in there? Let's see where you're at. Are you there? Did he say he left earlier? Did he say, is he the one who said he was leaving earlier? Oh no. Oh no, I think that was it. I think that was Mike. Do. Let's take a look and see. Maybe that wasn't him. Who said they were leaving early? I want to say it was Mike. Well, let's scroll down to the bottom and see if he's still in the house. Mike SSI in the house, brother? Are you in the house, brother? I think that's the cat that said he was leaving earlier. And wouldn't that just be a real kick in the nuts? I gotta get out. It's early day tomorrow. And then you win? Oh, that'll learn you. That'll learn you. I think it was. Or was it? Oh, man, let's see. I gotta see who that was. Mike SSI. I don't see him right there. Maybe he cut out earlier. Anyway, let me scroll back down to the bottom real quick. In case he shows back up. Eric Johnson says all he has is the DXE for the Air Scout. Hey man, I got a DX6. Yeah, I have a DX6. Eric, as a matter of fact, hang on a second. I don't know if you're in the market for it, but just so you know. And you can ask old Jeff in Alabama this too. I don't know if you're in the market for it. But when I have controllers that are new and stuff, I usually sound pretty good. But I do have this DX6 that does come with this AR 6600T receiver. So if you're interested and you want a nicer controller, I'll make you a sweet deal on this one. Just let me know. If anybody needs a controller for that matter, I do have this DX6, which does have the AR 6600T, T as in Thomas controller in there. And just like with the NX10 that I sold to old Jeff in Laura, Alabama, I'll make you a pretty good deal. And this one, since it's one part of the DX models, I'll make you an even better deal. So just let me know. If you're interested in something like that, whether you're Eric Johnson or somebody else, and you're interested in something like that, or interested in anything that you've seen on my channel, hey Dave, you just want to throw me out a number, see if I'd bite. The Dave Yourself channel at gmail.com is the place you send that information to, my friends. It's the place you send it to. I do have a really cool headset, FPV headset over there, but Jude from Just Enough RC said he was needing something like that, so that's actually kind of set aside for him. And but whoever does happen to buy something for me, I do have a Real Flight 9.5 still in the box that I will give away as well. Bazingy. 6-channel bad. Well, there you go. Eric, let me know. Hit me up. Yep, hit me up. Let me know, man. We'll get you squared away. I think probably the most expensive thing me just me shipping it to you. Probably should be more than the actual thing itself. But yeah, you can have that because I won't use that control. I've got a ton of like I said, I bought that NX10 and I still just use my old DX8. So I mean, I'm not good enough to need a better controller. And this is the one I bought right before the DX8 back in the day. And I think I might have one playing on here, really. So anyway, something about I do have those things. And just like if you happen to be a road person, and and I'll jump back into this screen here. But if you happen to be a off-road person, you might see right here I have the actual Spectrum. What is that? The DX5 or whatever that is in the orange color. So I have something like that as well if you're interested in that kind of thing. But as far as my other drones, you can see the unique stuff I got right here. That's pretty much been my bread and butter, the unique stuff here. But now we're going to get into more of the Potentic stuff, and I'll put up some more content with that because I really haven't used it for the fun and the hobby because, well, it was in my storage stuff. But now that I have the other one, 3X gimbal, we're going to get into some of that. Let's see. Let's jump back into that chickadee chat. Let's see. That's 3 bingos out, and we got Michael Reitzer winning. So at least we're getting a prize out, right? We're getting a prize out. Let's go ahead. Still got some things going on here, and I know the show might run a little late because we're a couple minutes here. So let me ask the 8-ball how the rest of the show is going to go. We might speedball the rest of the show here. See how this goes here. I don't want to be cutting into Ryan's time. Not that you guys are going to be necessarily hanging out here whether you want to be watching Ryan's show. You'll just go watch Ryan's show, which I wouldn't blame you. All right, so 8-ball. We got 1 bingo left. You've been whiffing on all these bingo guesses tonight. We got 1 bingo left. Will we get a bingo winner? Seriously? And it says, you son of a nug. You son of a nug. All right, so his answer is, my reply is no. Oh, well, for that sad news, and when we're super sad, what makes us happier? Let's jump into this third joke of the day. Speed
A
round.
woman was in bed with her lover when she heard her husband opening the front door. In a panic, she told her lover, "Hurry, stand in the corner. Don't move until I tell you to. Just shut your eyes and pretend you're a statue." At the moment, her husband walked into the room. "What's this, honey?" he asked. "Oh, it's just a statue," she replied nonchalantly. "The Smiths bought one for their bedroom. I liked it so much. I got one for us too." They went to sleep, and then around 3 o'clock in the morning, the husband got out of bed, went to the kitchen, and came back with a sandwich and a glass of milk. "Here," he said to the statue, "eat something. I stood like an idiot at the Smiths for 3 days, and nobody offered me so much as a glass of water."
You gotta give him a hand. That's brotherly love right there. Oh man, Randy B's getting ready to cut out. Thank you so much, man. Good to see you. We're gonna go ahead and swing that to, like I said, we're speed rounding it now. So if you want to wait another second or two, or you have to cut out for that Pilot Ryan show, I totally get it. But we are gonna do one last bingo cam here. We're gonna force a fart. There we go. That was a thick one. We're gonna give it a little essence. All right, we're gonna go ahead and speed round this up because I know we're running late. I'm a chatterbox tonight. But let's jump back into that bingo cam and let's speed round. Let's see if we can actually get ourselves an actual bingo winner tonight. 8-ball says it's not gonna happen. I think the 8-ball is full of snaz. So we're gonna see if we can get here. Go ahead and lock her down. All right, and speed through the harmonica as well. Uh-oh. I think I'm gonna do something here. There you go. Oh, still trying to call. What the heck? Oh no, show's coming off the rails. There we go. All right, speedball time. There we go. Speedball. Oh, there we go. Who is this? This is why the white balls are kind of a pain. But this is a B3. B3 is Love RC. Love RC, I think, is also not in the Higgity house. Dangity dang. Somebody in that chickadee chat. No, I don't think there's any Love RC. So, and there we go. Wish for a better response than that. Looks like 8-ball has got us tonight, friends. 8-ball has got us tonight. It said we wouldn't have any bingo winners. We did not. Did have one winner in Michael Reitza. Not necessarily as a bingo winner, but nonetheless, we at least were able to give something away. At least able to give something away, and that's great stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. 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 Okay. Checking on that. All right. So since we did not have a final winner, we do have at least a final joke of the
A man
day.
dies, and when he is taken to the funeral home, his widow is told they have a number of nice black suits to dress him in. The widow tells the director that he always looked good in blue. Would it be possible to dress him in a blue suit? The director says yes, but it will add to the cost. She gives him a blank check and says to pay whatever it costs. The day of the funeral, the man is dressed in a stylish blue suit, and the widow is super happy. The funeral director smiles and hands her the blank check back. Confused, she asks about it. "Oh," said the funeral director, "as it turned out, just after you left, another widow brought her husband in, and he was wearing a very nice, stylish blue suit. I asked if she had any preference toward what he was buried in, and she said it didn't matter. So I just switched the heads."
Just switch the heads. Problem solved. Oh my gosh, folks. All right, friends. Well, that was good stuff tonight. I'm sorry we're running a little over time, so I know you guys are probably excited to go check out Ryan's new Sunday night show. And I know I'm not keeping you here anyway, but nonetheless, I do appreciate everybody being here. We're going to go ahead and jump into this last bit here. The old thanks for watching while I do some shout outs for some homies that were in here and other folks that were enjoying the show tonight. Thank you so much for being here. For everybody, if I missed your name, I greatly appreciate it. Apologize, but just know that I appreciate you being here. And let's jump into that final riggedy wrap up. All right, let's get back into that. So we're going to say thank you so much to Jeff in Lower Alabama. Thank you so much for being here, my friend. Good to see you. Roach Coach, thank you so much for being here, my man. Aerospace Matt, of course, good to see you, sir. Keith Christie, always good to see you as well. Thank you so much for being here. Shadow Ops, Boss Toss, Boss 223, good to see you, sir. Keith Christie, Michael writes, good on you, sir, for being a contestant winner tonight with the trivia. Make sure if you want that prize and the chance to win $10,000, send me an email. If you want to be part of Dave's Galaxy, send me that phone number as well. Randy Huff, it's good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Ray Emig, thank you so much for being here, my man. Good to see you as well. Eric Johnson, brother, thank you so much for showing up. Greatly appreciate it. Glad to see you're back. Look forward to seeing you some more. That'll be some good stuff. Who else we got here? Randy B, of course, thank you so much for being here. And if you guys want to beat Randy B next week, make sure you be the first in the chat when I post the show so you get a chance to be that double bingo winner. Keith Christie, good to see you, sir. Thank you so much. And who else we got in here? Jason Hanson, thank you so much for being here. I know Stevio Hobo was in here at one point, so I'm going to say hey to Dave as well. Thank you so much for being here, my man, Jason Hanson. Who else we got here? Litz was in the house. Thank you so much, Litz, for being here. Good to see you, Terry. And let's see how far else to let me scroll up here. And Wild Bill was in the house. Thank you so much, Wild. Paul McNeil, good to see you, pal. Thank you so much for being here. Always glad to see you, whether it's here or at the field. Great seeing you. Rogers RC Aviation, thank you so much for being here, my man. Always good to see you. And who else we got going on here? Don't want to try to not miss out on anybody. And make sure you get that thumbs up and a like on your way out if you haven't already. Kenny from Hangar 51 was in the house tonight. Thanks so much, Kenny, for being here, brother. Good to see you. Marty Manistad was in the house. Jermaine Spencer was in the house. Thank you so much, fellas, for being here. Good to see you. And Shadow Ops, I did mention that earlier. Who else we got here? Bear Life was in the house. Awesome to see you as well, man. And looks like we're rounding up here. So I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for being here. And until next week, I am Dave, and I am out of here.